And you asked me whether I would have. My goal would be to have tariffs gone on both sides of the border.
All right, listen up, everybody. Carney, listen up. PP is about to tell us all how he would handle Donald Trump.
I would have gone to the president respectfully and said, you remove your tariffs, we remove ours. Let's sign an agreement that restores the great free trading relationship that our two countries had for decades and that worked for both nations.
He's a goddamn genius. Carney, what the hell? Why didn't you do that? Like, it's so simple. It was right there. We all know Donald Trump would have listened to PP for sure. All right, now as if that wasn't ridiculous enough, guys, Mr. PP, he's bringing back the issue that plagued us all for years, that ruined Canadians' lives, that people lost sleep over, that he campaigned on. He made a tour out of it across Canada when it wasn't even time for him to campaign yet. That's right. It's the carbon tax.
But one tariff that I will be cutting for sure, and I will push the Prime Minister to cut for sure, on our steel and aluminum, is the industrial carbon tax. I find it astonishing. Well, I understand Donald Trump's priority is to take Canadian jobs and move them to the United States. He's been very blunt about that. What I don't understand is why Prime Minister Carney would help him do it with an industrial carbon tax on our steel and aluminum products. So our workers are not only hit with Trump tariffs, but with Carney's carbon tax. We need to get rid of the industrial carbon tax, and if Mark Carney will adopt the Canadian Sovereignty Act, then that will include the total elimination of the entire carbon tax, including for steel and aluminum.
Makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, a company that can't afford to pay an industrial carbon tax can definitely afford to pick up and go through all the bullshit and move their entire business down to the United States because of the carbon tax. That makes total sense. But like, what are we doing here? Is he going to get you again on this carbon tax thing? Remember when carbon tax was the number one thing on PP's list that ruined Canadians' lives? Getting rid of it was going to save us all. Everything would be affordable. You know, he made a whole freaking tour about it. We're not paying the carbon tax now as consumers. That carbon tax is gone. How much better and different is life? Okay, don't let him get you again here. Clearly, he's running out of his classics. The insults are not working. Canadians are smarter than that. Carney's still, his approval rate's still going up. What else has PP got? Slogans. Everybody made fun of the slogans. He can't do that. He's stuck on the whole elbows thing now. Maybe that's why he can't think of his own. He can't get past the elbows thing. What's he got left? All right, carbon tax. Everybody rallied around the carbon tax before. Maybe I can convince them that this industrial carbon tax is ruining lives now. All I can say is please don't fall for it. Please don't fall for it. Just don't.